New England Chinese American Alliance, who organized tonight's event. The New England Chinese American Alliance is a nonprofit organization founded in 2020 with a unique mission to promote civic engagement, political awareness, and political participation amongst the Chinese communities. The birth of our organization is prompted by the environment we're in today. There seems no short of headlines every day that reminds us how uncertain the global geopolitical landscape is and will potentially be. Needless to say, it has provided everyone with a lot of emotional impetuses, not only Chinese, not only Americans, but everyone, to think about rights and responsibilities as a global citizen. With that in mind, we're extremely honorable to have Professor Vogel speaking to us tonight on burning issues like the relationship between US, China, and Japan. Without further ado, I'd like to kickstart tonight's event by welcoming Professor Wang Hua, co-chair of the New England Chinese American Alliance, who will give his opening remark, and also welcome Ge Qian, co-chair of the New England Chinese American Alliance, and Professor Vogel. So with that note, please allow me to give a virtual applause to welcome Professor Wang.
Thank you, Lei. Yeah, so I want to say a few things about NICA, so New England Chinese American Alliance, right? So this organization is founded this year, as Lei mentioned. It's based on the Waystar Alliance, where 50 plus Chinese American organizations and groups joined forces for an epic level COVID-19 relief campaign, right? We raised close to $600,000 and donated over 500,000 pieces of PPE. So this seminar is really follows on the heels of the establishment of the NICA Board of Directors. And most of them are here today. Hi, everybody. And also the election of officers. And so for now, I would like to give a shout out to Ge Qian, my fellow co-chair. It is really through her idea connection that made today's event possible. And she has read Deng Xiaoping's style. Ge Qian, 你跟大家说几句好吗？
好，非常荣幸在这里我们可以请到傅教授来跟我们讲关于中美日三方关系在这个很特殊的时刻或者是时间段。这个傅高义先生是中国耳熟能详的公共知识分子之一。作为一个美国人，其实他在中国取得的成就可能是很多人不知道的。我从儿提时我就听到您的名字在我们家的饭桌上，所以今天我觉得非常荣幸能够听到您来跟我们讲中美日，就是关于您的研究领域，也给我们更深更广泛的关于这三国关系的思考和认识。谢谢你。我就讲这么多。然后好，还有就是非常欢迎今天能够来参加讲座的各位。如果你的英文和我一样不太好的话，希望我用中文说 welcome， 让你 feel comfortable。OK，
非常感谢你给我这个机会啊，我觉得很荣幸啊，有机会跟你们讲话。我想那个就好啊，我用英文，你们都会。英文呢，我估计你们的英文都比我的中文还好。但是
So yeah, we'll do that. Thank you, Qian. So now, so let me mention that this seminar is the second installment in our series of distinguished seminars, and there are more to coming. So please, watch out for our announcement. So now I'm extremely honored to introducing our speaker today. So Professor Vogel, right, and fondly known as Fu Gaoyi. So is an emeritus professor of social science of Harvard University, and he's the former director of the Fairbank Center. And he is, as you just heard, he is fluent in Mandarin and Japanese. And, I think most people in the audience know, but if not, let me point out, he's 90 years old. And of course, spent 6 decades studying China and Japan, which made him an intellectual giant and legend and one of the foremost experts on China and East Asia in the world. So instead of talking about the vast volume of his work, right, I like to point out 3 books. And so in 1979, Professor Vogel's book, Japan as #1 Lessons for America, right? And that was a transcending book. And the Japanese edition of that book remains the all-time bestseller in Japan of nonfiction by a Western author. And that book is 292 pages. Okay, then in 2011, and after he retired from Harvard teaching, and he published another milestone book. It's Deng Xiaoping and the Transformation of China. And in Chinese, it's known as Deng Xiaoping's Style. And that book is a huge 926 pages. And this book is also the Lionel Gilbert Prize winner, which is a literary award for the world's best nonfiction book in English on foreign affairs. And then just last year, at the age of 89, he published another book. This one is called China and Japan Facing History. And this book is 527 pages, okay? So let's think about it, right? China, Japan, US, right? Or US, China, Japan. These are the world number 1, 2, 3 economy in the world. So the relationship among them are perhaps the most important in shaping the world. And so with Professor Vogel's distinguished career, there's really no other scholar in the world is more eminently qualified to talk about the complex relationships among them. This is actually the topic of tonight's seminar. With that, so let me welcome Professor Vogel. The stage is all yours. Thank you.
我讲。